Okay folks, blaster form, here we go. This is video number 3 of cutting a squish band Hemi head, high compression at that. Instead of marking the diameter of the copper gasket for your chamber diameter, let's see if I can do this right here. What I was going to do, make it a little bit simpler, and it'll shorten up the video too because I only have so much time on my SD card. I need to get a bigger one. You kind of see where we're going to go with this. You see how we have to cut the squish band next, and I'm going to show you how to do this. Now if you just measure and cut and measure and cut with your vernier calipers until you get right around 2 inches 640 thousandths, which is almost right on the money with that head gasket. What we're going to do is cut, measure, cut, measure, cut, measure. You'll end up with the proper squish band angle of 11 degrees because the compound rest, if you look at this, is set not parallel with the head but 11 degrees. And we're going to reach in there with a cutter bit and start taking light cuts coming out 11 degrees at a time, 11 degrees at a time, and you will see that the diameter of the circle will start to grow and grow, and we're going to measure the outside diameter. This is something you can do very easily without screwing up if you take your time. I'll give you an example here. Let's click on the lathe. Let's work that x-axis in there a little bit. And I'll do a cut here and you'll get the idea or the gist of what I'm trying to do using the compound rest. An 11 degree. A little bit easier than sitting there marking it because the mark I was going to show you to make is only going to be a rough idea or estimate of where you're supposed to be anyway, because it's not going to be concentric with the lathe. This is. You can see it real time doing this. So let's cut an 11 degree squish band and roll with what we got. We'll stop it and we'll measure it a little bit at a time. And the cool part is if you take off too much, you can always take a little bit more off here and going in and cleaning everything up again. So it's not terrible if you screw up. Now the squish band is the part of the head that's going to be distanced from the top of the piston. You kind of get an idea how we're cutting it. When you see it in action here, it's a lot easier than reading about it. We're getting real close on the first cut. That's pretty cool. We'll measure it and see. Okay, it's about as close as we're going to get. I'm using both hands here, so it's a little shaky on the video. Just bear with me. Okay. Let's back it up. My goal is about 160 to 165 psi of compression on the gauge. Now, if I don't get that, if it's too high, in here I can remove excess material. I can still keep it a chamber that's hemispherical, but I can remove material to drop the compression. If it's on the low side, which still won't be terrible, I can always take material off across the front, cut the squish band a little bit deeper, but don't touch the chamber, and that makes the chamber automatically smaller. So I'm going to upload this. Bye.